Yo, yo, yo. Are we working?
Yo, yo, yo.
It looks like we're working. Heck yeah. Um, what's up, boys? Wasn't a planned stream, but I had some stuff I needed to do, and so I figured I'd hop on and get a stream going. Um, Let me drop a link to the stream for a couple people. But how's the evening going? How's everybody's first round of 3v3 going? Well, I guess second round, first match. I don't know. However you want to say it. How is it going for everybody? Hopefully well. I do have a little bit of a plan for tonight. I've got my dailies too because I just had my reset, but I also want to work on figuring out what my plan is for now that I'm getting the bundles. I need to figure out if there's things I'm missing that I need to start farming now, so that way when I get the new bundles that are coming out, I'm in a solid spot. So that's what we're going to work on today. And feel free to chime in with your input. We'll also do some roster reviews if people show up and want some roster reviews. Should be a grand old time. I'm talking and trying to do something else at the same time, and it's not working. So I've got some stuff to do. We've got a plan for today, and hopefully it works. And then SWGOH events lets you do this. All right. And let me pull up OBS on the other screen, making sure everything's looking good there. Perfect. And then let me pause this so it's not lagging my computer. But yeah. And if nobody shows up, I'll do my dailies. And get what I need to get done. But I figured it could be a semi-entertaining stream. These are probably not great value, but I buy them anyways. Because I need gyros so bad. I'm just going to buy that too. Also not great value, but... don't need anything there at the moment. Get challenges done. All this fun stuff. But yeah, so I'm planning on getting all the new bundles that are coming out. So I want to figure out how I'm gonna structure everything. How I'm gonna get all that good stuff farmed. I'm not maximizing my energy, so let's get started on that. So I'm going to pull up the bundles over here on my other monitor. And then we can start figuring out where we're going about, how we're going about this. So anyways, where did I see those bundles get leaked? Here they are. So let's do this. Let's make a new tab. We'll call it Lightspeed Bundles. Whoops. Who are we getting from this? We are getting Crew, Kylo, Sith Trooper, Captain Phasma, Hux. We're getting all of them at Relic 5. We are also getting Special Forces, Stormtrooper, Officer, Pilot, and Executioner at Relic 5. And then we are getting Veteran Han, he's Resistance, right? He is the Resistance tag. Veteran Han at Relic 5. And then we'll also be getting, probably just continue on this, Vader, Boba, Bosk, Cad Bane, at Relic 5. So this, good afternoon. What's up, Anthony? Anthony. I'm just going to leave it at that. So these are all the characters we're going to get from the Lightspeed bundle. So then the question is, what are we going to be missing if we get all these characters to form full teams, basically? Right? That's the idea. Is we want to form full teams, and then, oh, the other thing is fleets, right? We want to figure out what we need to keep doing for fleets. Because I definitely am not getting a full First Order fleet. But since I'm getting half of it, I would like to start farming it. So let's build out the First Order fleet. Which I've never used before. Only the Finalizer 5 stars and Relic 7 crews for SLKR. Is that the only thing I'm missing for SLKR with the bundle? Because then the other thing I want to do is I want to actually have a usable Finalizer fleet, right? If I'm getting R5 on my pilots already and getting the Finalizer unlocked, I'd like to start working towards having a full Finalizer fleet. So, and I've never used the Finalizer fleet, ever. So let's see, it looks like it's... Is it just all the First Order ships? Is that really just... Is it just as simple as that? Other than this one? Because this goes with Leviathan usually, right? Isn't that how that works? Target me if the attack scores a critical hit, inflictability block from turn. Okay. So it's damage to all enemies at the end of the turn. Enemies who had 100% health at the start of this turn are inflicted with vulnerable from turn. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, or another Sith ally is inflicted with a debuff, that can be dispelled, gain 1 stack of vengeance. Whenever the vengeance bonus... whenever the vengeance bonus turn is triggered, TIE Dagger recovers 25% health and gains 5% offense stacking for the rest of the encounter. During the vengeance bonus turn, TIE Dagger can ignore taunt, and if the allied capital ship is Sith, also ignore protection. Okay, so this really does just go with Leviathan It does not have any first order synergies built in at all. Right? Yeah. So I don't need to worry about TIE Dagger at the moment. It will be maybe R7 Palp, but I already had that. Okay. I don't have an R7 Palpatine, so we're going to get to that in a second. And it looks like this fleet, the typical lineup, looks like there's two versions of it. But both of them have the Echelon and the Silencer up front. And then some people put TIE, some people put Command Shuttle. So we'll put Command Shuttle for now, and then the two TIEs. And then looks like a lot of people use Ebon Hawk with this fleet. And I wouldn't mind picking up Ebon Hawk, so we can throw that into the farming for this. Oh wait, that's a Cantina farm. Never mind. Screw that. Is Ebon Hawk required to make the Executor counter? The big first order ship you have to farm on your own is Echelon. Yeah. Is Ebon Hawk required to make the Executor counter work? Because I see Ebon Hawk and Jedi Consular are used semi-regularly as the Executor counter. I've just literally never used this fleet. And honestly, when I see other people do GSC, I kind of don't pay attention to their fleet segment because it's not that entertaining usually. I know it helps because chaff counters exec, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. Okay, well, we'll throw it in here for now. And we'll throw Jedi Consular in there as well for now. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the TIE Echelon, this is the big one that we're missing right now. And where do you farm this? It's a fleet node. So we'll probably start doing this and refreshing it daily. Would be my guess. Because then this pack gives me... It gives me this one. Oh wait, it doesn't give me all of them. Okay, wait, it gives me this, it gives me this. It gives me my bounty hunter ships, I already knew that. But I already have those done. And it doesn't give me this. The Special Forces TIE Fighter pilot. TIE Fighter. It gives me only the First Order TIE Fighter. Gosh, how do those look different? Thumper, what's up, bro? We're just trying to plan out with the new Lightspeed bundles coming how we're going to adjust our farming plan. So, kind of an impromptu stream, but I wanted to kind of plan it out and get a little input from chat and everything. And so we need to start farming this ourselves then. Where do you get this ship again? Oh, Guild Store. Pfft, well, that'll be easy. Okay, at least that's an easy ship to farm, but I just need to actually dedicate resources to it. Okay. And it gives you those ships at level 85 too, so I don't need to worry about wasting credits leveling up those ships. So we're going to start farming TIE Echelon and First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot. I don't know. Maybe I should start refreshing Echelon. I don't know. I don't have a lot of crystals to spare. Okay, so then character-wise, this is what we're getting. Let's put a new tab in here. We'll call it SLKR. And let's put the SLKR requirements in here. Pull it up in a separate tab so I can just reference this easily. So I need crew, Kylo, and Palp at Relic 7. And then we put First Order Stormtrooper, First Order Officer, Phasma, Executioner, Sith Trooper at Relic 5, which we'll get. And then we need Hux at Relic 5, which we also get. And that's the only other Relic 5 we need. And then we need Veteran Smuggler Han. First Order Special Forces. And First Order TIE Pilot at Relic 3. And that should be everything. And then Finalizer. Okay. So we are getting all of these done. It's just these three that we're going to have to worry about. So we need enough mats to take him from Relic 5 to 7, same with him, and then we need to take him to Relic 7 on our own, since we're not getting that automatically. Pat J, what's up, bro? I've got your ally code copied. I will get to that in just 1 second here. So we need a horde mats to take him all the way to Relic 7. We need a horde mats to take SLKR himself all the way to Relic 7. And we need to hoard enough mats to take both of these from 5 to 7. Lovely. I'm probably not going to have time to do that by the time these drop, but not a whole lot. We're just trying to figure out what the plan's going to be after we get the Lightspeed bundles. So I'm just trying to figure out what I need to start farming now to make my life as easy as possible once I do get the Lightspeed bundles. We're also going to be short like 1 billion Zetas, which is going to be just lovely. So then we're also getting Rebels. So who all are we getting to Relic 3? We're getting Old Ben. We're getting Farm Boy Luke. We're getting Lando. We're getting Leia. We're getting Akbar. And then we are getting Hera. You. To Relic 3. And then we're getting Wedge, Biggs, and Sabine. So, if you guys couldn't tell already, these bundles are massive for me because I literally don't have any of these characters relicked. I'm not wasting a single relic. I started to take Vader up to relics, and I never finished it. Don't know why, don't ask me, but I'm benefiting from it now. So, alright, in a second we'll come back and we'll look at what other characters do we need to farm to finish out some teams. Alright, Pat, let's get your roster pulled up. Pat's got JML. Pat's got Executor. Pat's at 8.8 million GP, 3 GLs. Pat's got Executor and Negotiator and Malevolence. Okay. So we're missing Profundity and Leviathan there. We're missing a few GLs. I'm going to guess you're close to Ray. Because I'm assuming you got the bundle, yep. My first answer for you, finish Ray, of what to do next. And then let's look at... How close are you to Ben, by the way? I don't see him on here currently. Your quizzies are getting ready to go, it looks like. Maul's getting ready to go, it looks like. I see a lot of people missing... So your armor is not geared up. Where's your Separatist? Your Wat Tambor is not geared up. How's the Ben grind going? Are we close for Ben Swallow? Are we far away? Because if we're getting close, I'd say hoard some mats for him. Make sure he's ready. You're ready to take him up as soon as you get him. But I think. All right. Yeah, I would say finish Ben and get Ray up, and then get your supporting cast for C, Armor, and Watt. And from there, I didn't see gas, did I? Oh no, you do have gas. probably push for JMK after that. Getting Watt up will help with that. So something like that. All right, so now we need to take these teams and actually actually make teams out of them, right? For example, Phoenix. If we have a Relic 3 on Hera, Kanan, Chopper, and Sabine, then we need to start farming Captain Rex and get him on this team. So basically, I'm trying to find a home for everybody in this tab, right? So then our SLKR team, what's that team? Who all goes in that team again? There's obviously a few different variations, but the most common one is that. Okay, it looks like there's two variations that kind of go back and forth for the most part. But it looks like it's pretty consistently going to be SLKR with Officer, Sith Trooper, oh wait, Officer is the one that's, no. Officer, Sith Trooper, Hux, and then the last one looks like it goes back and forth between crew or First Order Stormtrooper. But I don't know, doesn't Hux have a good leadership too? Would it not make more sense to use him separately? Or I guess I could use Crew, or I guess I could use Phasma. Right? But Phasma's Omicron is only for territory wars. Is her leadership any good outside of that? I feel like it's not. For sure, I suppose it can't be good when they have. Remember the high text save terms to chase color analysis. Put the second list for sure. How do you guys break this up? Do you guys put Hux with SLKR usually? Or you usually separate him and use a separate team with Hux? Let's look here. I mean, it looks like almost everybody puts Hux with SLKR. I gave someone control of my game. Does that mean you gave your account to somebody else? Is that what you mean? Oh. Sorry, I only saw that message. I didn't see your ally code for a second. Yeah, let me take a look. All right, 8.8 million GP, 4 GLs. And no GL ships. My answer for you is almost definitely going to be get a GL ship. It's a matter of which one. Probably this one. Okay, TIE bombers up, yep. When you're at this high of a GP, getting a GL ship is going to be huge. So we want to do that as soon as possible. Because otherwise you're going to be at a ship disadvantage every time in GAC. And you're probably not getting crystals from your ship arena anyways. So I don't see Malgus. How close are you to Malgus? Anywhere close? I got really sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're doing better now. Let's see. Oh. Much, thank you. Glad. Where's Grand Inquisitor? Why do you have a Zeta on Rex when he's Gear 6? Do you have that many Zetas to spare? Because if so, could I have some? Oh, you got Ray. So then let's see. So where's Ben? How close are we to unlocking him? How close are we to unlocking Malgus? And I think that was it for right now. You have over 300 Zetas. Ugh, I wish. Yeah. Okay. It looks like you're preparing for Executor. TIE Fighter pilot? Okay. That's one that needs to come up. So to me, it looks like Executor is your next thing. How many crystals do you have? Are you getting Executor to 7 stars, or are you just unlocking Executor? Because honestly, after Executor, I don't hate the idea of going after Profundity. Or JMK. 13,000 crystals, so it's not going to be enough to get it to 7 stars, but you could maybe make a good chunk into it. But I wouldn't waste all your crystals on Executor. You are really close to JMK, though. Like, really freaking close. So yeah, maybe since you're so close to JMK, I'd probably finish that first, actually, and then do Executor. Because you're like half, so him and Watt. I saw your Grievous already relics. Or like your only relics you're missing for that. I'm trying to go through the requirements in my head. Django, right? Isn't Django required? Is he relicked already? Yeah. So you have like half of the gear for Watt Timbor and Clone Sergeant left. So I would say Jedi Master Kenobi is the next thing for you. And then once you've geared Jedi Master Kenobi and Cat up, you've got your Jedi Master Kenobi team going, then I would go towards Executor, because you're also really close to Executor. And then you're not super close to Profundity, but it wouldn't be the worst thing. I saw you had Bad Batch, but you're not that close to Lord Vader. Who am I missing? Lord Vader. Jabba, possibly? Let's see. You're still a ways away from getting Jabba. You're still a ways away from Leia, too. Yeah, I would say JMK into Executor into Profundity. I think that's what I like for you. Unless you're really close to Malgus, in which case you could do Leviathan instead of Profundity, but I think that's where I would go. I would also make sure you're getting your, well, Traya needs an Omicron, but make sure you're getting the Conquest characters you need. So make sure you're getting Ben for Rey. Make sure you're getting Malgus, Malicos, all those up and running whenever you can. Yeah. If you didn't want to go to Profundity after Executor, you could also go Cal Kestis, Jedi Knight Cal. And while doing that, get your Ufu team going. Especially if you're close to Malicos. It's just hard because I can't see what your progress is in the Conquest characters, so. But yeah, that's what I would do. Alright. So it seems like generally this is the team here. Thank you. I said to you, and I need a lot of advice. Do you have a Discord? I don't have a Discord set up for the channel quite yet, but I can post my Discord. I don't mind sharing it. How do I turn off streamer mode? How do I share my Discord? Well, here. I have a Discord that I made. I just haven't really set it up yet. But if you want to drop in here, eventually I'll set it up. I just haven't really gotten around to it. Let me just drop this in chat. If you want to join Discord there, that will eventually be the channel Discord. I just haven't taken the time to go through all setting it up yet. But if you drop a message in there, you can ask me anything. I don't mind. All right. Let's keep building out some teams here. So my other first order team, if I'm not using Hux lead crew coverage door trooper officer. So let's see. Models from crew officer and Sith trooper. After that, Hux plus the 2 pounds of Phasma. The rest. The usual 5 split. Crew and Hux. Crew, Hux, OG Kylo, Red, and for sure, ensure the other figure tossed in fast. Crew, Hux, and Red. Okay. Okay. So it seems like the general rule of thumb people go with is they actually do this team here. and then kind of just throw everybody else with Phasma. Because these three being together are just too good. So, which is fine. We'll do that. First order. So we got Phasma, Kylo, Trooper, you. I still have you and you left. So, First Order Stormtrooper, Crew, Hux, Sith Trooper. Crew, Hux, Sith Trooper, First Order Stormtrooper. Okay. So some people put Stormtrooper here instead of Officer. Oops. So then what is the meta squad for Phasma? Like, what's the ideal squad for her? Let's find out. So it looks like it's Phasma. With, let's see, that's sort by JC. Sort by scene. Number of times seen. That's what I want to see. Okay. It looks like far and away. Yeah, it looks like far and away the most common lineup is Executioner, Double Pilots, and OG Kylo. So that means that Stormtrooper, you'll have a home. Is it just Stormtrooper that doesn't have a home now? Is that the only person missing a team? That's 9 characters right there for Lightspeed bundles. Yeah, I'm getting 10 First Order characters. So it seems like either Stormtrooper or Officer get kicked out and thrown onto a different team somewhere maybe. But probably just left out. And that's if I use SLKR with his full team, which might not happen sometimes. I might try to solo with him or something else, so that's fine. So I won't worry about finding a spot for Stormtrooper, for Stormtrooper for now. Thanks, Thumper. Glad to have you. You're the first person to join that Discord. I haven't, eventually I'll set it up. I just haven't had the time to or really bothered to yet, so. All right. we also get the bounty hunters from doing all this. Since we got the Mando Lightspeed bundle, we'll have this bounty hunter team. So the thing is, I can put Cad Bane here, and he's not going to be as good as Django, but I'm getting Cad Bane at relic 5. So I kind of want to put him in this team for now, and not worry about Django yet. So if I do that, I need to get Django to relic 7 for Kenobi anyways, and that's what I'm working towards next. So I have no problem putting Django on that team and relicking Django soon. But I'll probably run it with, Cad Bane for now, and then replace him with Django once I get Django geared. That's what I'll do. So we'll put Cad Bane there for now. Then the other Lightspeed bundles. So we're getting Vader. We're getting, these three are going on a team together. And Veteran Smuggler Han. Armor. Whenever enemy gains a buff, Han gains 25% chance until the end of his next turn. Whenever Han gains a debuff, he gains 50% defense. Han has 25% critical chance and 50% health steal. When Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca or a resistance ally in the leader slot takes damage, Han gains 20% critical decking or resistance in the leader slot. Okay, he's a scoundrel, but he's not going to work in my Dash Rendar team at all. He has no synergies with that. So he's another one of those that's probably just going to get left on the sidelines for now. And forever, probably. We talked about building a Phoenix team. I'm getting some random rebels. So does Old Ben fit on my Jedi teams at all? Same with Ezra, I guess. Right. Because this is my Jedi team right now with Jedi Knight Revan. And in 3v3, this gets split up usually. And not like this. This is not what I've been doing. But could I... So if I kind of set this up for 3v3, right? For 3v3, I usually do this as a squad. And I've been doing... this as a squad. And then I've been doing this as a squad. So then who else do I have at that point? In terms of max health and offense and recovery teams. Because then I could throw, like, Mace. I still have Hoda. I've got Qui-Gon. Because eventually Qui-Gon's going to steal Anakin. Right? So then my Qui-Gon team is going to become something like this. And then my Padme team probably becomes Shakti? Like, what do I put in that 5th slot on her team? Probably Barriss, right? Did I put Cup? No. Ideally it'd be like Cat or something, or Ki-Adi-Mundi, but I don't have either. Or Ki-Adi-Mundi would go on my Jedi team. So maybe something like that becomes my Padme team when I get Qui-Gon's Omicron. And Qui-Gon's also going to get Relict for JMK as well. So then, if that's what that looks like, my Jedi team is... Because Qui-Gon has to be Galactic Republic Jedi, doesn't it? Jedi's gain 30 speed offensive. At the start of the battle, if there are no galactic legends and all allies are Jedi, all other allies instead gain offense equal to 30 times their speed, double while they have foresight, and can't be defeated while Qui-Gon Jinn is active. Qui-Gon Jinn can't gain damage immunity or stealth, and he can't be revived. When Qui-Gon Jinn is defeated, all allies recover 100% health and gain protection and gain offense. Gain 400% of Qui-Gon's offense for 2 turns. So his is not specific to Galactic Republic Jedi. Is it Kelvin Beck that is specific to Galactic Republic Jedi? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because if that's the case, then I could do... Or is it Anakin's unique or something? That whenever another ally... all allies were Galactic Republic at the start of the battle. Anakin, whenever another ally falls, Anakin takes a bonus turn. And his next attack does 100% more damage if all allies were Galactic Republic at the start of the battle. That's where it comes from. As an ally, she takes a bonus turn. Okay. So it does have to be all Galactic Republic Jedi. So I can't use Ezra or Old Ben in this team. I can't use Ezra or Old Ben in this team. I could technically use Ezra or Old Ben with my Jedi Knight Revan, but Ezra would probably be the only one I'd want to use that team. But I'm going to use Hoda with that team as my 5th. So, right, because then this becomes my Jedi team of you. So I really don't have a spot for Old Ben or Ezra on a Jedi team, do I? I think that's what we're finding out. You're taking clones. You're useless. You're useless. I'm going to get you geared up. Yeah, I think until I get Jedi Knight Luke or something. I don't have a spot for him. No, he needs Galactic Apologetic too, so I couldn't even do that if I wanted to. Okay, so they're going to go in a Rebel team probably then. So let's look at my Rebels, right? Let's map out how we're going to do our Rebels. So we have our CLS Rebels. Let's just put that here for now. What are the best teams we can make with the Rebels that we're going to have? Who do we have to work with? Let's make another new tab. And let's get all of our leftover Rebels that we have to work with. So I have Cara Dune. I'm using her in my Dash Rendar team right now, but I could use her in a Rebel team. If I find the place for him, I could steal R2. I'm using him in my Padme team at the moment, but like we just said, eventually he's going to be replaced, probably. Well, maybe not. Maybe not, actually. So we have that. Oh, and maybe Lando actually goes with my Dash Rendar team instead. Because we said my Padme team, yeah, it does still have R2. Yeah, and I think that makes sense. Because I think this will just kind of be a pain in the ass to get through quickly and maybe stop people on time if they've taken something without enough damage. I think that'd be a good team. So I think that's a good plan there. So we have all of those Rebels. Then we have... And this is ideally with not having to farm a whole bunch of extra stuff. Akbar, you. And you're going in Phoenix. You're not going in Phoenix. I'm not getting you. You're in Phoenix. You're in Phoenix. Not getting you. Not getting you. Not getting you. You're in Phoenix. Not getting. Not getting. Not getting. Not getting. Not getting. Not getting. Right? None of these other characters I'm getting. Let me just make sure. Phoenix, Wedge and Biggs, Akbar, Leia, Lando, Farm Boy, Luke. Oh. Okay. You don't get Stormtrooper Han from this bundle. So I will not get a Relic Stormtrooper Han. Interesting. You get all of your CLS requirements except for Stormtrooper Han. I didn't notice that until just now. Okay, so these are the Rebels that we have to work with. I do also want to have my Dash Rendar team finished out. So, who is going to be that fifth? Do I go back to farming Vandor Chewie and get him in that fifth spot on Dash's team? Do I just... Screw it. We're just gonna... This is definitely not optimal, but we're going to do it, I think. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're going to do it. So here's how we do it. we get a scoundrel team going. We need light side scoundrels. We're farming Dash Dar right now. So Dash Dar with Quill, IG-11. Bam, we're getting up. And Veteran Smuggler Han. That is not an optimal team in any sense, but these four will be good. I think him just having a little extra damage on the side will be fine. He doesn't really have synergies with this team. I won't upgrade his abilities or give him Zetas or anything, but I'll throw some mods on him and I think it'll work. Because then... Oh wait, let's move this to the right tab. That is not an optimal team in any sense. But I think it's the best we can do with what we're going to be given. And then once we build out more teams, we can kind of move things around how we want it to be. Because then we've got Phoenix, we've got our SLKR team, we've got our leftover First Orders, we've got our Bounty Hunters, we've got a Scoundrels team. Then we'll build our Rebel teams. And looking at the list of Rebels that we have, obviously Phoenix is going to be the best team, but I think the next best thing we can build is going to be under Akbar as one, and then under Wedge as the other. So we've got Wedge Biggs. This is all about critical hits and turn meter. So we've got Leia, Lando, Kara, Ezra, Zeb. I feel like Zeb would actually work well in this team. I think I like that. I also kind of like the double taps from Ezra, because that could be 2 critical hits, give turn meter to him. And then do we do Old Ben as a tank? Yeah, the problem is that one of these teams is not going to be tanky at all. I mean, neither of these teams is going to be great anyways, but I'm just trying to make them as hard to deal with as possible. So let's actually do... Let's keep Zeb for Akbar's team. Let's keep Zeb for Akbar's team. Let's put Ezra here. Let's put Lando here, and let's put Farm Boy Luke here. And then our second team will end up being... Because Akbar, they call Sis when they use non-attacking abilities. Or non-basics, or something like that. Special abilities, right? What is it? Whenever an ally uses an ability that isn't an attack. So yeah. So he has that, she has that. He has that. And Kara is my 5th. There's a scoundrel ally in layer select character against stealth, so that it returns. There's a rebel ally in layer select character against loses stealth against taunt for 2 turns. Oh, so she can tank with rebels. That's good. I didn't know that. Okay, so then let's put her in the other team, and put Lando here. Put Farm Boy Luke here. Put Farm Boy Luke here. And then... boom. I think that's what we do. Those look like amazing teams that are both going to get thrown on my back wall on defense. But no, I don't hate this, right? Because doesn't he give like a buff on his basic 2 or something? I don't remember. There's a high damage variation and an additional 30% chance of scoring a critical hit. Well, no, he doesn't. Yeah, so... no. I think we swap Old Ben and Kara. Yeah, I think we leave it like this. Okay. So yeah, those will be our back wall rebel teams that we'll end up using. That's how we'll split them for now. See if that works well. It's going to be back wall teams anyways. So now the question is, did we find a spot for everybody from the Lightspeed bundles? So we go back to this tab. Crew, Kylo, we found a spot for all of these guys. We found a spot for all of these except for Shorter Stormtrooper, I think. I think that's the only one that we did not find a spot for. Because we put Officer here. Which might not be ideal, but I know they kind of get switched out, in and out. So we'll say we got a home for all of them. We did not find a spot for everyone here. So we found a spot for, well, Vader's the only one we didn't find a spot for. Oops. So we'll see. Because I have to... I'm not going to get Palpatine at Relic 7, but I'm Relic 7 Palpatine for SLKR, so we'll have to do something with them. We have a home for all of them, home for all of them, and a home for all of them. So then the question is, what team do we want with Palpatine and Vader? Thrawn probably gets relicked then, if we're doing this. Right? Mara Jade probably gets thrown in this team. Well, let me look at something else real quick. So let's see. Is there anybody in my other farms that would fit there? Oh, I'm getting Cad Bane to Relic 5 for free. I forgot about that. That's nice. Anybody that I'm doing in my other farms that would just fit there? Java is so far. I don't even know why I have this tab. Piet. I'm not going to have Piet Marj, but that's... Piet's going to be best with troopers. I don't have a tank that I can throw inevitable failure on. But still, that could still work, I think. For now, and then I'll continue building my troopers and eventually replace him into that team. So then this team becomes Palpatine, Vader, Thrawn, Mara Jade, Piet. Is this a team? I don't even know. If Emperor Palpatine leaders at the start of the encounter, Empire and Sith allies have 20% offensive potency, otherwise all other dark side. A stack of loyal hand until the end of the encounter. If Emperor leaders select, he can sack a loyal hand at the start of his turn. Skywalker is on the enemy team. Mara Jade blinds to Luke Skywalker for one turn to start for turn. Is this a team? Do people use this? I feel like this is usually something else, like Royal, well, not Royal Guard, because he's usually with Vader. Who's the 5th on this team usually? Let's look at what SWGOH says. So usually Starkiller goes in this team. Even if I get Mara Jade, I'm still away from Starkiller. I mean, I'll have Dash and Mara Jade done at that point, but then I still have to do Kyle and Darth Talon at some point. I do want to do Talon. I want to add her to my Sith Trio SWGOH team. What to do? What to do? I might just roll with it. Yeah. Let's build this weird-ass team. This brings me closer to Executor, closer to Starkiller. Gears up my Thrawn for his ship. I don't see any problem with this. And it works as an undersized too. So like when I only have Emperor Palpatine and Vader, I can still use that. Maybe throw Thrawn in there for a fracture, even if he is only gear 12. And then once I get Mara Jade and Piet up and running, I can start doing that. So let's go here. Let's do this. Get rid of that tab. We don't need that anymore. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Okay. So, from getting these new Lightspeed bundles, we should be able to build the Phoenix, SLKR, Phasma, Bounty Hunters, Scoundrels, 2 Rebel teams that are going to be junk, and an Empire team. From these, the characters I don't get automatically are Rex. So we'll start farming him. We get all these. Well, we don't get SLKR, but we're working on the requirements for him. We don't get Django. We're working on him already, though, so I don't need to favorite him. We're working on Beskar and Mando. We don't get Mara Jade. We already have her favorited, I think. No, we don't. We don't get Piet. And that's it. So, we add Piet to the farming list here. And then we need to add screw it. We're finishing this today. We're just going to get this done. Oh. Okay. We'll remember to come do that tomorrow. And if not, whatever day we actually need that ship upgraded, we will finish that. So we can remove this from here and add Rex Phoenix. Phoenix. All right. So these are the things we need to start farming. And then Cantina, I need to finish Dash. I need to finish Dash so I can move on to farming relic mats. So that way I can take everyone I need to the further relics that they need to go to. Okay. We've got a plan. I should probably start refreshing Rex at some point, but honestly, I'll probably just gear 11 him and then get his Zeta on and his Omicron, and then I'll continue to slow farm him, and then eventually I'll get him finished up. Let's see, how far can we take him right now? Can we take him to gear 11? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming he needs... Wow. Okay. Well, we'll see how far we can take him. Because he'll be like an immediate add to the Phoenix team. And then... I only have one Omicron right now, so... Rex probably the next Omicron. Maybe Qui-Gon? I don't know. Have to see how Kelleran Beck does. If he's just better Qui-Gon, then I might just wait to get him and then save my Omicrons. But probably go Rex next. Yeah, and then these 3 need to be relicked along with Admiral Pietz, and then we can get Executor going. Yeah, this will actually put me way closer to Executor, these packs, because I'll get this done, this done, this done. I already had the ships done, which was maybe the hardest part. And then, since I'm going to use him in a team, I'll have him, and then I'll finish out these 3, yeah. Then maybe he goes into my Empire team, and he makes an Imperial Trooper team, and then they make another Bounty Hunter team or something. I don't know. We'll play around with it. We'll have some fun with it. But I think that's it for today. Got my plan going forward. Know what we're going to be farming. It helps just to talk it out sometimes. So appreciate everybody that stopped by.